Hi, I'm Willow Grace and excited to be with you here today. And I want to talk about Venus in astrology and your love language. So let's start off. In astrology, people are now learning about and understanding their big three: the sun, the moon, the rising, which is also your ascendant sign. Now, this is a really good place to start, but there are three other personal planets which help shape your personality that are truly undervalued. And one of those is Venus. So we look to Venus to understand our love language, how you show love, what you need, what you want in return from others. It is how you communicate in love, either by words, touch, acts of service, of giving or receiving, of time, of gifts. Venus is the second brightest object in the sky. The moon is the brightest, and it's associated with the principles of harmony, refinement, affection, love, the urge to sympathize, and the urge to unite with others. Venus has dual rulership over the signs Libra and Taurus. So as a result, Venus represents two main areas of our life: money and love. Now, we look to Venus to see how we approach our relationships that deal with security and pleasure. And Venus being the planet of love, romance, money, beauty, things that you value, art, pleasure, music. Your natal Venus, it speaks to the way you express your desires, your passions, what you value, how you relate to and experience happiness in your life. Your Venus placement influences how you socialize, relate to, and attract to others in your life. So it is through our Venus placement that we learn about our tastes and we learn about our pleasures. It shows us how we spend money, the kind of gifts that we buy for ourselves or for others. It reveals the activities that we seek out for fun and enjoyment, and basically what makes us happy. So Venus, it flirts through every sign of the zodiac in about a year's time. It changes signs about every 20 to 30 days or so, and is probably more influential on your love life than any other astrological transit. Venus's sign at the time in which that we are born, it points to how we seek out fun, pleasure, and joy in our own lives. It shows us how to spark our hearts with things that we love. In astrology, we look to this planet to find out how we can find inspiration and excitement, and to learn more about ourselves, to how to lean into activities that we will find fulfilling. It's really an important detail in your chart to know. So for a more complete understanding, we also take into account the ruler of the second house and the seventh house, since Venus rules both Taurus and Libra. We combine this information by adding another layer on these placements of whether it's in a feminine sign, which is more receptive, or a masculine sign, which is more demonstrative. And so for a thorough understanding, we combine all of these details together to make up a story about what is your Venus in your chart. So let's go through the signs. Venus in Aries. So Venus, what we love, who we love. Aries, the ram. The ram they love to have playful banter, especially with all of those that are around them. They're full of childlike energy that can be seen as bold, direct, upfront. They express themselves by their independent, me first attitude. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It thinks with its head, it moves forward first. And they need to be with someone who's comfortable with their innocent charm, their childlike frame of mind. And when it comes to relationships, they love the chase. They're very flirty, they're spontaneous, they're direct, they're blunt. They are forward thinking. They express themselves through passion and excitement. They are very demonstrative with their love. They need constant newness and to be constantly changing of their relationship experience in order for them to be able to keep things fresh. They love to be active and they desire fire and passion. They appreciate when people are straightforward back with them. Since they're forward, they expect and appreciate and understand when people can give that back to them. They want to be a leader in romantic situations, and their behavior may seem likely to be daring and impulsive. Venus in Taurus. So Venus in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, which makes them naturally able to find joy in earthy sensations. Being an earth sign, it allows them to use their senses and the natural world around them to gain inspiration. Venus and Taurus, they find pleasure while creating, drawing, painting, building, all these items that show off their talents. They love to make delicious, decadent, indulgent meals, and that they want to eat and share with family and friends. Taurus and Venus people, they will express their love and affection through all of their senses, being taste, touch, smell, what is visually appealing to them. Touch and feel are so important to Venus and Taurus. They love to give and receive hugs, kisses, cuddling. Venus and Taurus, they are very sensual, and they show their love through intimate touch. They love to snuggle and curl up with the ones that they love. They need to feel safe in a relationship and secure that things are going to be stable for them so they can be comfortable and relax. They give and received gifts that are meant for comfort, like good food or a warm fuzzy blanket, delicious desserts, or fine wine. They love through their stomach. They appreciate beauty and art, and they're going to want to give and receive beautiful objects as gifts. Venus and Taurus, they want to show through demonstrative means with hugs, nature, and gifts of food. Venus in Gemini. So Venus in Gemini is a completely different energy. Gemini is a social planet in astrology. For Venus and Gemini, it's important to note that Gemini's influence on this planet, it consumes itself with activities that discuss matters and relationships. They crave lighthearted banter back and forth and communication where they can share their ideas with others. And they want to be able to discuss these things. They want to share their thoughts. They want to communicate. This combination of love and a social sign, it pairs flirty with playful banter between them and others. And they're going to be smitten with you if they have the opportunity to engage and connect with you through this witty and intelligent conversation. They're very curious and they need to be mentally stimulated. They will delight in joining you in playing games or the opportunity to read and talk about books, or to be up on the latest of technology, and then to share this in conversation with others. They show their love through flirting and want their partner to engage with them in the same way. They require mental stimulation and are attracted to people for their minds and their personalities. Venus in Cancer. So Venus in Cancer, people with Venus in Cancer are known to find pleasure in simple activities with those that they care about. To them, it is more about who you are spending time with than what you are actually doing. Venus in Cancer, they want to create memories. For example, going out for ice cream with the family or sitting around a fire, engaging in conversation and no technology allowed, or luxuriating on the beach with their significant others or their children or their lovers or their significant spouse. As long as they're surrounded by people who love them and who they love in return, they're going to have a beautiful time. They're going to feel happy. They're going to feel content. For Venus in Cancer, joy is about being in the presence of emotional warmth. They need to feel safe. They need to feel secure. They create this for themselves by building their relationship with others around safety and security through trust, loyalty, and protection. They are the natural nurturers of the zodiac, and they show their love by supporting and caring for those people. They will do this by feeding others and baking comfort food. Now, the food does not make it the center around taste and sensation like Venus and Taurus, but it's about the support and care for others. Like when you're sick, I will make this for you. It's a comfort food, making macaroni and cheese or soup to give to them. It's about an emotional support or connection that they want to have with you. They want to show you that they can be counted on to care for you and nurture you, and they want you to do the same for them. They want to keep their loved ones close. Next is Venus in Leo. So Venus in Leo, fiery, passionate energy. Venus and Leo, they adore giving and receiving gifts from those that they care about. They can be way over the top and showy. They love grand romantic gestures. They like to show off the ones that they love, and they want this in return. The selfies, the group pictures to be part of. Leo governs the heart. This makes them very passionate, very playful. They love big expressions of romance, the dinner, the drinks, the flowers, the movie, everything to win you over. The Venus and Leo placement, they plan out well in advance for every holiday gift giving opportunity. They are the ones that are going to prepare for months before the celebration or important events, so it will be flawless. They always keep in mind the perfect present or gift to give someone in their social circle or for their partner. They are over the top in romance and in their actions to show and prove that they are passionate, generous, loyal, genuine, and authentic. Next is Venus in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo is, they're reserved and they're loyal. They may not show a lot of emotion outwardly, but they're very sensitive to what others think. Venus and Virgo people, they love to problem solve and to be of service. They will do practical things for you to help make your daily life easier. For example, they'll do the dishes, your laundry. They will go in and organize your workspace or work area just to show you, this is how I love you. Let me care for you and nurture you by you having a organized area, or this is one less chore that you have to do. They show up to support you in practical ways. This is how they show that they love and care for you, by helping you. And in return, this placement is wooed by your thoughtful acts of service for them. Your small and subtle gestures will let them know that you care and that you're supporting them. They show their love by showing up in the form of service to help you. They can sometimes be critical, and this can be viewed as hurtful or mean. They see themselves as pointing out your flaws as an opportunity for them to help you with your growth. This assistance for them is they're wanting to really help you so that you can be the best you. Next is Venus in Libra. Now, Venus in Libra. So in addition to Taurus, Venus also governs Libra. So Venus is extremely comfortable working with Libra energy. However, while Taurus and Venus is all about physical sensuality, Venus in Libra is more about cerebral, because Libra is an air sign. For Venus in Libra, relationships are a two-way street. They get what they give. To them, it's about partnership. They require mutual support and care. Therefore, it is safe to say that this Venusian placement finds fulfillment in love, as they rarely like to walk through life without someone standing next to them by their side. Venus and Libra, they want to share their world with another. They want to create these long-standing relationships that will stand the tests of time. This is what they need to find joy in their lives. Without someone else, they won't be able to take on anything, because they can't find their way through relationships without it. They strive to be balanced and receptive. They work their way through relationships through love. They demonstrate what they love in that they watch you, see what you love, provide that to you, and then they want you to do the same thing for them in return. For example, if you like to go to the movies, they're going to go to the movies with you, and then they're going to pay attention to all your interests, and then they're going to show you that these are these likes and desires that they want to willingly participate with you. But then they want you to do the same thing for them, but they don't tell you directly what they want. They will demonstrate what they like. They are the opposite of Venus in Aries. Next is Venus and Scorpio. Now, Venus and Scorpio, they are a lover of games, mysteries, because because Scorpio is such a deep water sign. They rely on their gut, their instinct, because sentiments and feelings, they need these to help them navigate these relationships through career and everything else in their life. They need intimacy that illuminates from the inside out. They can be obsessed with their partners and feel intense passion for them. They try to remain mysterious and they can be jealous. They may want their partners to mirror this energy back to them by showing this deep desire for them, or showing or being somewhat possessive over them, checking in on them. This shows them that you love them back just as much as they love you. This type of passion shows them that you love them and desire them. Venus in Scorpio, they have to trust their feelings more than anything else in the world. And this is why they excel at the nuances of finding out information that's brewing beneath the surface. Venus in Scorpio, they crave these deep, intentional, and emotional connections with others. They want to know you inside and out. When a Venus in Scorpio is in love, they are extremely loyal and committed, and they're going to expect the same in return. They may experience a difficult time when leaving a relationship because to them, they're either in or they're not. It's hot or it's cold. There is nothing in between. They have strong opinions and they need a sexual connection to feel connected to you. They will want to be in control. And this is where things can become a little bit more difficult, because this is where they can be obsessive or show signs of being possessive. Venus and Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, this is the globetrotter of the zodiac. Venus and Sagittarius, they love exploring new places, meeting new friends in their travels, trying new things. Sagittarius is associated with spirituality, foreign travel, discovery, philosophy, foreign people, places, things, food. They see the world as their oyster that they need to explore, and they need to connect with it. And they want the freedom to experience this world with their partner. They enjoy talking about these topics. They're lighthearted and they want to share deep spiritual conversations about God, spirituality, the universe. They see the bigger picture. They look for a partner that can lean in with them, learn with them, and grow with them through these experiences. They love all types of exotic experiences that include food, people, places, things. Venus in Sagittarius, they have a lot of adventure and they're going to need space. They do not want to be tied down. And Venus in Sagittarius, they're going to want to experience fun with you through the experience of these foreign exchanges of food and travel and people and places. Next is Venus in Capricorn. So Capricorn is the responsible sign in the zodiac, and it represents the boss, the father figure. They want to focus on commitment, longevity, the material value of relationships. They value consistency above all else. Venus in Capricorn, they like to reflect on the past in an effort to understand how to move forward with new. They want to build a lifestyle that they desire with a partner, and they want them by their side. When Venus is in Capricorn, the energy is expressed as a creative pursuit that radiates through the spirit. They will save mementos, memorabilia from the past by making scrapbooks or creating or building. They'll build you something that you can use, like shelves for a room or to display your knickknacks or things that you need, tables. They'll work a garden. They're going to show you that they care for you by being practical and pragmatic. They're going to take care of tasks and bills for you. They will show love through service in a way that highlights their ability to be responsible for you. They want to do things for you by showing in a masculine way how they can care for you. Next is Venus in Aquarius. Now, Aquarius energy is very progressive, eclectic, and aloof. And Venus in Aquarius, they like to bring people together through humanitarian projects. They are going to enjoy giving their time freely to a charity or an organization that aligns with their beliefs. This is going to allow them to feel as though they're helping the world. They want friendly, close relationships, plutonic connections with their peers. They need intellectual freedom, and they want to have intense intellectual conversations with others. They want to feel understood and they want to be acknowledged for their thoughts, ideas, and their intellect. They need a lot of space, mentally and emotionally, and they do not want to be involved in a codependent relationship where others will need to rely on them. They want freedom and space. They're comfortable with fast, quick beginnings and endings, and they're always gravitating toward eccentric, free-spirited, and rebellious individuals. Venus in Aquarius can bring evolution by bringing knowledge to the masses. And so by joining them in spreading the word about social justice will make them happy. And Venus in Pisces. Now, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It represents the mystical, the spiritual, the ethereal. Venus in Pisces is in its favorite placement here because it's an immutable water sign that's tender, romantic, fluid. Venus in Pisces is able to function at its highest vibration and connect with others on such a deep and loving soul level here. They want to form a spiritual connection that they can understand and feel on every level for the two of you to become one. They enjoy playing and making music, dancing to sentimental music, singing to their favorite songs. They're emotionally expressive. They are able to transcend feelings into harmonic rhythms. They can be prone to deception and they will see what they want to see, and not always what's true. Think about it as like wearing rose-colored glasses. They can have an idealized version of the relationship that they have with people. They show love by forming these deep bonds with compassion, empathy, and they will often sacrifice themselves for their partner. So hopefully you understand more about your Venus in your chart and look to it to find love and make sure that you're connecting all the other houses.